On my dirty dining list, inspectors issuing a stern warning for a popular buffet over repeat violations.
At temperatures that could make you sick. And eggs, noodles, tofu, dumplings, milk, and fried chicken wings not cold enough inside the coolers.
Well, get this, one restaurant, 110 violations. And on top of all of that, our cameras caught something disturbing on camera that even still exists.
You might want to hear this before walking up to that glowing buffet line. The trays that look piping hot, many of them sit for hours in what food inspectors call the danger zone. Warm enough to look safe, too cool to stay that way. Heat lamps don't just dry food, they buy time for bacteria. The truth is, the all-you-can-eat setup may literally mean all the microbes too. Stay tuned, we're breaking down how time, not seasoning, is the secret ingredient you don't want on your plate. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. Costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great, thank you so much. Now back to the video. You walk up to a buffet and see heat shimmering above the trays.
On my dirty dining list, inspectors issuing a stern warning for a popular buffet over repeat violations.
The machine was not sanitizing. Food debris, encrusted materials, mold, grease was found on almost everything from ovens to the soda gun.
And tonight, only our I-team is taking you behind the kitchen door with a look at the alarming things we saw right out in the open.
Steam curls off the tops like a safety signal. But that glow isn't proof the food is fresh. It's stage lighting. Buffets use steam and warmth the way a store uses good lighting. The goal is to make old food look alive. The problem is, plenty of that food has been resting there far longer than your appetite would guess. Most people walk in thinking that hot equals safe.
Eating, eating, and eating.
A lot of chicken. A lot of chicken cooked different ways. Some shrimp cooked different ways.
There are 3 full pages of violation after violation. Roaches near a sink and a food prep table. Chicken, beef, pork, ham, dumplings, all out of temperature.
Was it tasty?
Oh, yeah.
But Mark had no clue inspectors found many buffet items at dangerous temperatures.
Did the temperature seem okay to you?
Yes.
That warm tray gives a sense of control, like the kitchen just sent it out. But heat lamps and warming pans only tell half the story. They can keep food looking moist even as the temperature inside dips below what regulators call safe. Under the surface, trays often hover around 120 to 130 degrees, warm enough for bacteria to thrive, too cold to kill them. Health inspectors have opened buffet lids to find dishes sitting for hours and still being served. The longer those ladles hang there, the faster microbes multiply. Once food cools below the right mark, each passing minute isn't neutral, it's exponential. Bacteria double fast, and that time scale matters more than any recipe. Why leave it sitting that long? Comes down to cost. Restocking small batches means more labor and more waste at the end of the shift. So management stretches the whole time. One pan stays out until it's nearly empty.
But not to the state. Our I-team uncovering just last month, inspectors discovered ham, pizza, chicken wings, and beef not hot enough on the buffet line.
Steak on the floor. Can you just take the steak off the floor? That bin of raw meat was very close to that piece of fish we found on the floor.
At temperatures that could make you sick. And eggs, noodles, tofu, dumplings, milk, and fried chicken wings not cold enough inside the coolers.
Then get stirred to look new. The texture gives it away. Rubbery chicken, dulled sauces, and limp vegetables that slouch on the plate. The real hidden ingredient in buffet food isn't seasoning, it's hours. Hours sitting between just warm and almost cold, waiting for you to arrive. And the heat lamps above aren't the end of the story. They're just the first layer of risk before the air, utensils, and other guests join the mix.
So you had all the coolers checked after that?
Manager Kevin Zhang is the same manager we spoke to last year when the state shut down Teppanyaki Grill for a roach infestation.
China Buffet at 11379 Bird Road. Inspectors recently found 110 violations here.
You've had 122 violations within a 10-month period. It's a lot of violations in a very short time.
That shiny plastic shield over the buffet looks like a wall between you and every sneeze in the room. The truth is, it's more decoration than defense. Long before any droplets hit that guard, cross-contamination is already underway at your fingertips. That's where the real mess starts. Every customer uses the same tongs, spoons, and ladles. A single pair of tongs can pass through dozens of hands in an hour. Someone might grab them after scrolling on their phone, someone else after wiping a nose. Then those same handles dip into the next tray. Utensils get swapped around. Salad spoons end up in pasta. Seafood tongs migrate to dessert.
Even taking us behind the kitchen doors.
So do you have a leak?
No, they just trying to clean everything.
Oh, they're just
It's
clean. They
mess,
need to clean it. I see.
Well, get this, one restaurant, 110 violations. And on top of all of that, our cameras caught something disturbing on camera that even still exists.
And trays of chicken breasts cooling at room temperature. The same violations inspectors documented in October.
And raw and cooked foods sit close enough to share heat and germs. Inspectors who look into that chaos sometimes find meat drippings where fruit should be or thawing seafood trays leaking onto sweet dishes nearby. And customers aren't doing it on purpose. You grab your plate, check a message, shift your drink, and then go back for another scoop. Each step leaves a microscopic calling card. When hundreds of people repeat that, the sneeze guard overhead starts to look like theater, clean, glossy, and doing almost nothing to stop what's really spreading.
Along with an administrative complaint for repeat violations not corrected.
We have complete everything already.
Violations still needing to be addressed, including dead roaches and other insects in the storage area, food left out uncovered and stored on the floor.
Even the staff's routines add to the illusion. Wiping counters looks reassuring, but most buffets don't stop the line for full sanitizing between service hours. It's faster to give everything a quick polish than to reset the whole spread. Customers see a shiny surface and assume it's clean, when it's often just damp from a cloth. What looks like a barrier keeping germs away actually reflects how exposed everything is. But once you know what to spot, slow turnover, low steam, or utensils sitting out too long, you can pick smarter. Check the trays that steam the most, skip the half-empty pans, and notice which items staff replace frequently. Your stomach will thank you. Next time you stand before that endless buffet line, don't think about how much fits on your plate. Think about how long it's been sitting there. Lukewarm trays, glazy edges, slow refills. Each one hints at food that has waited too long. Watching for those small signs protects more than your wallet. It shields your gut from an unnecessary gamble. Buffets promise abundance, but the price of convenience is often time and hygiene. Taking a closer look isn't paranoia, it's smart consumer sense. So keep your eyes open, trust the heat, not the shine, and like and subscribe to help us keep the spotlight on the food industry's best-kept secrets.